Hi everyone. I wanted to run down a list of names to you of people who are in Scientology. Now, this cult has embedded that within the cult, if they deem you suppressive, you are fair game to being stalked, harassed, or as they say, destroy the target by any means. And that includes murder. And what's scary about this is if you're a Scientologist, it is your job to sweep this under the carpet. So if you are a cop, if you are on city council panel, whatever the case may be, if you know about this, you're not going to talk about it. You're going to cover it up. Or else the mob will come after you and destroy you. So I'm going to just name off some actors just in case you are like me. I don't want to support people who are basically domestic terrorists who would murder someone based on a cult. And if you don't know right from wrong, if you don't know the difference, I mean, John Travolta already had his son die and supposedly his wife die. And again, that goes back to the cult because they don't believe in going to the doctor or getting medical help. So it's completely ass backwards. Do we really want to be influenced by these crazy asses? As it is in Hollywood, they already got a problem with trafficking, pedophilia, murdering babies, drinking their blood, Satanism. I personally don't want to see these people on my TV screen, nor will I want to support them. So let's get to it. We have Kirstie Alley, Ann Archer, Emily Strong, Jennifer Aspin, James Barbar, Lindsay Bartleson, Catherine Bell, David Campbell, Nancy Cartwright. She does voiceovers, and she's the voiceover of Bart Simpson. Kate Ceberano, Erica Christensen, Tom Constantin, Tom Crazy Ass Cruise, Sky Dayton, who happens to be the founder of Earthlink. How lost do you have to be to join this cult? Jason Dohring, Robert Dugan. He's a billionaire investor and CEO. Bodhi Elfman, Jenna Elfman, Richard Elfman, Stacey Francis, Gary Emoff, Mark Isham, Riley Keough, Vivian Kubrick, filmmaker and daughter of Stanley Kubrick, Juliette Lewis. We knew all along she was crazy. Alana Masterson, Christopher Masterson, Danny Masterson, who I believe was convicted in the rape of someone, some female. And what was shocking is I felt like the district attorney here in Los Angeles was, felt compelled and forced or maybe pressured to do it because the police here don't prosecute Scientologists, these people of this cult who happen to violate human and civil rights on a consistent basis. It's just embedded in their cult, the way their cult is made up of. And not only that, an actor called out Tom Cruise for being a rapist, a child rapist, a violent child rapist. And instead, the person who went to authorities about it got jailed. So this is how ass backwards our system is, okay? So Danny Masterson, And he was accused of stalking, doing fair game, having people from that crazy ass cult do this to the victims for speaking out. Jim Meskimen, Julia Mignis, she's an opera singer. Sophia Milos, Elizabeth Moss, Floyd Mutrix, who's a film director and writer. Haywood Nelson is an actor. So is Marisol Nichols, Judy Norton-Taylor, Michael Pena, Bijou Phillips. Guess she's some model. I've known a few models. They're a little crazy, and you mix that with the cult, you straight crazy. Just gonna say it. David Pompras, Laura Prepon of that 70s show. Priscilla Presley and her son committed suicide. I'm not surprised. Lee Purcell, Giovanna Ribisi, Marissa Ribisi, Michael D. Roberts, Rudy Rodriguez, Michelle Stafford, Ethan Suplee, John Travolta, Greta Van Susteren. I mean, you look at her, you know something's wrong. And I think back in the day, she had like tons of surgery, cosmetic surgery, and she jacked her face up. She completely jacked her face up. And you know, when someone comes across as somewhat intelligent, even though, I mean, you have to remember, these people work with a teleprompter. So you're made to come across as being intelligent. It's just nauseating to know these people support a cult that will murder people, stalk people, ruin people's lives, destroy a person they deem suppressive. Someone who wants nothing to do with the cult, like me. And I'm Catholic, was born and raised Catholic. Joy Villa, Edgar Winter, a musician. So I've named off some names of people in Hollywood who are part of the cult. Might as well put it out there. And, you know, if you're as sickened by this cult as a lot of other people are, you'll know who to avoid, who not to watch, and not to support. Because that's pretty much my motto. That is my objective. And kind of reading out this list. I personally don't want anything to do with these people when I turn my phone on, when I turn my computer on, and TV on. Period. End of story. Alright guys, take care. I hope this video was somewhat informative or helpful to you. And listen, take care of each other.